Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pompey Fisherman channel. I am finally out on the boat. Sweating me gonads off. Forgot half of where all the switches was on the boat. I don't even know if this is going out right. I presume it is. Been a long time away. But at the moment it's nice and calm. I was going to go out the other night, but I felt rough, as you like. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go out for 4 hours only in the harbour, just give the boat a shake down. I bought £half a of rag the other day to go out, so I can use most of that up, see if I can catch some bream or whatever else is about. So it's a nice evening at the moment. The weather forecast for the weekend is horrible. Major Stone! How you doing? Yes, I'm still alive. And somehow I've got... I wonder if I press that. No, that's done something totally different, so I don't know what the hell that's doing. I've got to turn my head sideways to read the comments, so I've done something wrong again. Right, we're on our way. How you doing, Major? For some reason I haven't had the enthusiasm to get out. Kev, how you doing? Poor Bennett is off. So it's going to be go out, tie onto a buoy. I don't know why I've got to keep turning my head sideways. Because the old mucker, glad everything's okay. I've done something to the live thing and all the comments are that way. I've got to try and turn my head on a swivel to read them. Will we catch anything? God knows. But it's nice to be out. Well, as I was saying, for some reason I just couldn't raise the enthusiasm. Couldn't raise the enthusiasm to do anything. I think I put it down to just being old. Perhaps when you get old and the heat, just want to sit indoors in front of a fan and not do nothing, or it's just me. Probably just me. I won't be trying the mackerel gurdy out tonight because I won't be going out the front. But there is a few mackerel showing now, I think. The weekend and all the next week. Ski! How you doing, buddy? All of next week is 30 knot winds, so I won't be going anywhere next week. So this is my last chance to get out. Fisherman's friends, how you doing? Your picture is sideways, okay? Is that the right way up now? Rotate your camera. Listen, I was trying to get it so it will go like a bigger picture. I forgot how to work it. It's been so long, but you'll have to. Yeah, not too bad, James. Thank you. Got to say, I've not been out. I've only put the boat in last week, I think. I just couldn't raise the enthusiasm. It was, I don't know. Don't know what's happened to me. If Sean hadn't phoned me today and said, get your ass in gear, your boat's in the water, go fishing, I probably wouldn't have done. But I don't know. Not to say perhaps it's old age. But I apologise for the skinny view because I don't know. I can't remember how to rotate it and rotate everything else. There's a button I've got to push and I can't remember what one it was. I think it is, Jamie. I think it's old age. I'm at 70. I think my brain's gone and mush. I've got 3, 6, 10, 16 switches on this boat. I can't even remember what half of them do. And they're labelled. But the writing's so small, can't believe you see it. So we're just going out the harbour, hooking onto a buoy, drowning some worms. High tide's at 8 o'clock. So as long as I'm back to the mooring by 10 o'clock, I should be okay. If not, the tide will be gone and I'll be sleeping on the boat. On the mud. Nah. John B, how you doing? Still, now I've got over the hump of actually getting out. I should be able to make it, well, not next week, like I say, because the weather's absolutely atrocious, the wind. But I should be able to get 8 more. I've got one of my sons, Danny, doing videos for me, and one of my other boys, Bill, has given me a 360 camera, but I left it in the car. I forgot it. So what I'll probably do is, when I'm out, even when I'm out live, I'll put the 360 camera up and just turn it on and off whenever there's something worth looking at, and get Danny to put video up. Staying in the harbour. Just give the boat a shakedown, to be fair. Sort this Garmin fish finder out as well, because as soon as I do over 6 knots, the screen goes all liney. Think for a monkey, the thing would work right, wouldn't you? Yachts everywhere out here. All going wherever they want to go. None of this state port to port, they just wanders all over the gaff. Pretty Angel, how you doing? Thank you for logging on. Do. Try and find a buoy to walk up to. Because I'm too lazy, even though I've got anchor winch, I'm too lazy to throw the anchor over. Still, it's a nice evening. One of the destroyers is in, and obviously one of the aircraft carriers is in, because those things are always in, because they're always breaking down. The £50 billion aircraft carriers we got only work every other week. What about that one? There's a yacht on the one I normally sit on, so I won't be sitting on that, will I? Usual. Ignore me, I'm waffling to myself. We in. We've got under us. Few fish on the bottom. Nothing of note. I think it's going to be that one, isn't it? There's a nice hole in the seabed. Come on, boat, spin. We got fish underneath us, so that's a bonus. Right. Small bream. Yeah, do ski. Bream. Oi, Cara. How are you doing? Right. De-mothball all the rods. Sort this camera out a bit. I ain't come here because I don't want to stay out all night. Give you a look at the blimey, that come undone. tell you what, it's been so long since I've used any of this. You're having a laugh. What's going on here? Where's the button? Right. If you can see that. You see that? It's the aircraft carrier. Destroyer over there. Destroyer over there. I think that's 3/4 of our fleet. Oh, there's the button. Wires now. Oh, there it is. I've obviously pressed another button I shouldn't have pressed. As you can tell, I'm extremely savvy when it comes to electrics. Or electronics. Not. Right. Where was I? Getting rods out, wasn't I only use Shakespeare ugly sticks, rod wise, normally 20-30 gram, and Akios reels, because I find they're the most reliable. And they do everything I want to do. What's this? It's a 7'6", 20-30 pound ugly stick. The other one is a 12-25 pound 7-foot USG TT70 ugly stick. And then I've got another 2 of them in there. Don't know how many I'm going to put 8. But there you go. I wish I could have got the kayak dangler. How you doing, buddy? I wish I could have got the screen to go sideways, but I forgot how. So, without shutting everything down and trying to start again, and I can't be bothered to do that. So it's only a shakedown. And let people know I'm still alive. Right. What we got. Rig of choice, 2-hook flapper with size 4 chinoos, on 20-pound fluorocarbon. And the hooks are sharp because I just stuck one in my finger. And no matter how neatly I put these in the bag, They managed to knit themselves a jumper. I'm going to try and get them out. So, where's that gone? £20 fluorocarbon to a freeway swivel to, I don't know if you can see that, size 4 chino circle, and that goes these are set up for running ledgers. I think what I'm going to do is run it with a lead off the bottom. Seems I'm only fishing for bream. With a fluorescent weight from Craig at Sea Weights. Do, 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 do. Kojak, how you doing, buddy? George, thanks very much indeed. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming on. Right, bait. Probably out, wasn't it? Cut a ragworm. Oh, I'm tripping over. We are fishing. Setting the next rod up. can an hook go down your boot? I couldn't do that again if I tried. Come here. What on earth is going on here? See, I've been away for a while, can't you? I don't know where I got these clips from, but they're absolute jank. You've got to have 5 thumbs to put them on. If you want any of these fluorescent weights, check out Craig at C Weights, as in Big C Weights online. They're excellent attractors, as well as a really good service. Quick dispatch. And not expensive. So rather than have your bog standard lead, which I've got big 12,000 of, everything else to attract the fish in the first place. You can't go far wrong with a bright fluorescent orange or bright fluorescent yellow. Even though the fish can't eat it, they're nosy sods and they come and see what it is. And then find your ragworm, ow, that bite you. And the one that's on the hook just bit me. Ow. I'm saying ow, they don't pinch the skin. I think it's a natural reaction. Right, this one's going out on a running ledger. Oi, Craig. There you go, the man's on here. Mr. C Weights himself. So once again, if you want them, they're top notch. The things blind you at night. So this rig is, as I said, a running ledger, which basically means the lead is sit on the bottom and the line is free running, so that when the fish picks the bait up, he doesn't feel the weight of the weight, and you get a more productive bite at the tip of the rod. Right, we're fishing. I've got half a pint of ragworm. I probably won't use a third of it. Gavin, how you doing? Mr. Diner. Listen, according to Sue, I've got skin like a rhino, so I'm long past having sun cream. There's a million things that smoking and everything else that I'll get up to. It's going to kill me before the current bun. With weights are bouncing along the bottom. Can't see much from there, can you? It's a pretty crappy angle. I'm not far from the same spot, but I don't really want another one of them. I think it's about the last thing I need tonight will be another 30-pound stingray. Slimy, horrible. It's like trying to pick up a carpet covered in butter. The tide's going all over the gaff. The man in the speedboat decided that Portsmouth Harbour ain't wide enough and that he would come tearing past me within 10 feet and give me a broadside bow wash, because like he can. Yeah, with a spiky. That was what I was more concerned about, was the spiky thing that sticks in you, and the fact that trying to lift it up was a bleeding nightmare. I mean, my net is what, 2.5 foot in diameter, and it went in like that because the bloody wings were so big. Then I had Dave from the fish police telling me not to pick it up where I was holding it, but unfortunately it was the only place I could pick it up. But I didn't put my thumb in his eye, and like I say, when I returned him, he didn't wink at me when he swam off. God, this tide's going everywhere. Current's going that way, the lines are going that way. Work that one out. Poor Lil. It was a laugh, wasn't it? My little face thinking that was on a ugly stick tiger, which is a 12-20 pound rod on 25 pound braid and 20 pound amnesia traces and a size 4 chino hook. So I had no rights in the world of actually landing the thing. At one stage when it took off, I thought I'd better let go of the buoy and let him tow me around the harbour, but I didn't have a clue what it was. Thought I'd have got bottom to start with. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like being nasty to it. It was just the only, and I didn't have me thumb in his eye. I had me, you know, it was round the side of it. It's the only place I could pick the bloody thing up. That sun's right in your eyes, isn't it? Right, my bleeding eyes and all. No, I know, but it's, you know what I mean, YouTube royalty and all that game. I comes out here to just have a giggle, you know what I mean? Catch some fish, hopefully, have a few disasters, like me lines going under the boat, Why are the lines going that way? Tide's going that way. Why are my lines going that way? That sun's a bugger, isn't it? I don't know if I've got another holder. I apologise for the fact that the screen is that way, because I didn't know how to make it that way. I forgot. You got to, before you start the live, you got to push the auto spinny thing, and I forgot to do that. So sorry about that, guys. And I don't know what to do about that sun, because if I put it there, well, to be fair, I mean, I've been fishing these waters since I was 12. I had my first Langston Fisherman with a Seagull Century Plus on the back at 12, and I was fishing out in the Solent off the Dean Chow, off the Rowan wreck. I've been commercial fishing for 10 years. That was mainly drift netting and trammel, but we'd shoot 3 mile of trammel. But nobody looks a big head, do they? You know what I mean? And I don't want to upset no one, but you get grief, don't you? I suppose it floats some people's boats. Police launch. Leave me alone. I'm nowhere near the poxy aircraft carrier. What we got coming up here now? About 30 knots and a 10 knot speed limit. Well, I don't know where my lines have gone, but they seem to have gone. That way somewhere. I bought the bait to go out, where are we now? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday night. I was going to go out, I think the tide was 6, and I was going to go out from 8, because I can get off the moor in 2 hours after I water, and come back at 6 the following morning. But I felt rough. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, Skeet, I feel for my grandchildren and that, buddy. I mean, because I definitely had the best time. The 60s and 70s and 80s was the best fishing. No bureaucratic bullshit. You know, you was allowed to earn a living. All right, I mean, you know, your tax and national insurance. I mean, everybody got to pay that. You don't squirm at that. But through the years, I mean, like, no grief, no aggravation, no bloody, not the worries your children have got now. It's scary when I think about it, to be honest. But I'm just glad that I was lucky enough to live through the good times. I mean, we had done money or nothing, you know what I mean? Like, we was totally potless, but you left your front door open. My old nan used to hide every time the rent man came round. Bath in the kitchen, which was hanging on the wall in the garden. Carsey in the garden. Used to get up and go out in the garden to the Carsey, and if you wanted a tomtit, you was out there with all the spiders and earwigs and all that going on. One coal fire. It sounds like back in the war, but no, it was. I had a good life. I've had a good life. So, thought I was only 21, yeah. The meter man, yeah, oh dear. With the telly, you used to have to put, what was it? It's 10p? You got the telly from Radio Rentals, and it had a cash box on it, and you used to have to. I think it was 10 pence or 20. No, it didn't have 20p. Well, half a threepence. I can't remember. Whatever it was, half a crown, 2 bob, whatever. And if you didn't put the money in, the telly went out on you. You thought, ease up, I'm halfway through Little Ace on the Prairie, the telly's gone off. But no, it was good. Yeah, the good old days. But it was Fisher Bait. You know, I mean, you could go down Langston Harbour and fish off the shore by the pontoon and catch flounders and plaice and big grandad pout, and you know, we take the grandad pout home and make fish cakes out of them. And all the fish, I mean, we ate fish obviously at home because, like, I mean, nobody had no money. You'd go to the fish shop, the wet fish shop, and you'd have Dutch eel and rock salmon, which is 2 halves of a dogfish. But I would imagine, like, if you put a sign up saying dogfish, nobody would have bought it. But yeah, no, it was cushy. A shilling, yeah, a shilling. That makes sense, Major Snow. Yeah. I was a milkman for about 3 weeks. And then I thought, here, hang on, what's going on here? I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting in an electric, and the bloody round they gave me in Portsmouth was nearly all flats. So I had like 300 weight of glass bottles of milk and no lifts, and I'm running up and down bloody stairs. I thought, God, this ain't for me. So I think I lasted about 3 weeks. Gauntlet and Walkers it was, back in the day. Yeah, I thought I'd give this a go. I think I lasted about 3 weeks. And then on a Friday, I think it was, you had to collect the money. So you was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you jogged off and delivered all the milk, and then you had to jog off all the way back round again when sensible people were awake and try and get the dough off them. And you'd see the curtain twitch, and then, like, they wouldn't answer the door. Well, I ain't had a bite, but then again, I ain't got a clue where my lines are. They're halfway under me bleeding skeg, I think. Nicky Willis, how you doing? Well, so I tied in half an hour. I've only used 4 worms. I'm going to be deep 6 in them, because I ain't going to be able to use them from tonight because the weather's crap all weekend and all next week. So that was 18 quid's worth of putting back in the sea job. Never mind. It's a lovely night. I think I will cast this somewhere else because, like, I ain't got a Scooby-Doo where it's going. I've probably got 300 weight of weed on it. No. 100 weight of weed. What's occurring here then? That's tied itself in a knot. Some big old lumps of weed going through. Ooh. In theory, if I chucks it out that side, I shouldn't have any more grief. Oh, do you believe that? Slimy weed everywhere. Nothing, not a touch, not even a hindrance of a bite. I'm fishing in the land of no fish. If I turn that way, I'll be able to see the rods. Yeah, I've got to try and sort out me. I've got a Garmin SV, but when I'm motoring, it loses the signal to the floor. And I looked online, and it said, do this, do that. None of it which made any sense to me, so I'll have to get my mate Sean to have a look at it and set it up for me. They said something about you got to change the what have you got to change? Oh, I don't know, wavelength or something when you're going, because I want to be able to motor around and look for shoals and mackerel. But I won't be able to do that if the fish finder only works when you're sat still. And as I say, I thought, like, for a monkey, you get something that works. Funny old tide. Mooring boys halfway down my boat. Where are all the fish? What I will try and do is put the boat in Northern Marina for a couple of 3 days, and then I'll get Sue to come out with me, and then, because then you can get in and out any state of the tide, so, because she don't like to be stuck out, you know, for hours on end. And same with me, really. I mean, the problem I've got is I've either got to go out for 4 hours or I've got to go out for 10 hours. Because the mooring is tidal. I mean, I could throw bass lures around, but there ain't no point. Because Pompey Harbour and Langston Harbour and Chichester Harbour are all bass nurseries, so you can't keep them. You Gordon, good evening, sir. So I think, why traumatise the poor fish just to throw it back? I forgot what a bite looks like. As I was saying earlier, one of my sons, Bill, gave me a 460 camera with one of them things on a pole that you can't see the pole and all that old game. And one of my other boys, Danny, he's now doing the videos for me, which I'm well impressed with. I mean, he done one with me building a mackerel girdie that's in there. And the way he made things fade in, fade out, and the introduction and all that, it was brilliant. I was like totally amazed. And I thought, I'll come out tonight and I'll put the 360 on, and if I catch a fish, I'll turn it on. So I wouldn't have used it anyway because I ain't caught nothing. And then the bits and pieces, Danny can make a video. But that didn't work because I left it in the car. Because I've got the memory of a goldfish. I suppose it could be worse. I could be a police boat. I could have to sit 200 yards off of an aircraft carrier that's probably broken for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, going up and down the length of the aircraft carrier. That must be like pulling teeth. Just to make sure nobody gets too close to the aircraft carrier that spends more time in Pompey Dockyard with machines on it, taking it apart and putting it back together again. Because every time it goes anywhere, it breaks down. Because really, for about £90 trillion or however much the thing cost, they'd have been better off welding 2 handles on the back, putting a wheel on the bow, and making the world's biggest what's he doing? Making the world's biggest wheelbarrow. This is really exciting, isn't it? My boat's playing Headbutt the Moran boy. There's no tide at all now, and we're just sort of like floating in nothingness. Come on, fish. Waste of time putting another 2 rods out. Turn the radio off because I don't need it. But it's got me out of the house, which is good. Yeah, tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow is something like 17 knot winds, gusting up to 20 odd, and then next week it's gusting up to 30s, and one day it's gusting up to 40. So I definitely won't be going out in that. Yeah, trouble is, Cole, like I say, I mean, I can throw it, I can throw, I mean, surface laws out, I've got, and probably catch bass, but I like the fish for the table. And if I'm going to fish for bass, although 97% of the bass are in the harbour, it's a nursery, so you can't keep them. Plus all that throwing out, reeling in, throwing out, reeling in, all that game, I'll end up doing myself in. I bought one of them dive boards for when I'm going up Solent with lures and feathers and all that game in it. It dives down, and then like if you hook something, it comes back up again. But I've got to sort out the Garmin first, and one, I mean, the thing's brand new. Why it doesn't, as soon as you're underway, you lose everything on the screen. It's got the 520, I think, or whatever it is, side scan and down scan, but it's got the expensive what name on the back, can't even remember what the bloody thing's called, transducer. So you'd think it would work. Raining up north. God, I'd love a bit of rain down here. When the wife comes back from her mum and dad, she's going to do her nut, because there's an hosepipe ban and all the plants are beginning to look a bit done in. Oh look, I've got to use more than 4 worms and whatever's going on. There must be something in here, surely. I know not. I bet it is you, nice and cool. It's been not that hot in Denmead where I live. I've had the curtains pulled in the living room, the fans on. Lived in Spain for 5 years. It's a different heat. It's fucking horrible. But then I should have been out fishing before now. It's like I said at the beginning, for some reason I just couldn't get motivated. Come on, fish. I'll ground bait. I'll ground bait with 18 quid's worth of ragworm. Perhaps that'll bring them on. Fishy, fishy, fishies. Come and get a free worm lunch. There you go, 4 quid's worth of ragworm thrown in the sea. See if that attracts anything. There's nothing showing on the sounder apart from weed. Bought a new pair of grey ankle welly boot things like they all wears in the States. I thought that's handy to put my dinghy in. Went down to launch my dinghy, walked in, immediately went underneath the water with them. So I've got squidgy feet. I think they're for people that's got more money than me and uses marinas and that, and it's just there for when you wash the deck right down, save your feet getting wet. They're not for launching dinghies. Looks flat calm out in the Solent, but I ain't got enough time to go eat there, because it would take me, I don't know, 30 minutes to get eat there, and by the time I'm eat there I'd have to start heading back about 8:30, 8:45 to get on the mooring, and it's 7:45 now, so still, I'm eating the boat. First time this year. Everything works. I had the engine fully serviced. Everything from the cam belt, oils, filters, plugs, everything. So, and it's only done 300 hours, so. I put a new Hankai engine on the back as an auxiliary, because I watched the bloke on YouTube like crabbing in the States, and he bought all these different engines off of, I don't know, like the Chinese companies, but in America, and then he test runs them and gives you a lowdown on them, and this thing was supposed to be like for the price. I mean, it's basically a 4-stroke Yamaha, but he used it for 4 or 5 trips and it was really good, so I thought, all right, I'll have one of them cheap ones. Thanks, Kojak. Need a Rosie. I've got a flask of tea. But I'm drinking lemonade and orange juice at the minute. The boat's doing circles. It's going rain and rain and rain. On its own, by itself, with no one with it. So So it is now high tide. Now my lines are going out there somewhere. Do 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 do. Oh look, we've got a yacht coming within about 6 feet of me. Oh, please don't say I'm on his mooring. No, he just wants to sail 6 foot off my bow for some unknown reason. With about 8 of our foreign cousins on board by looks of things. Can't guess it, boy. Ain't like I don't deserve one. Hi AD, good evening and welcome to the quietness of the Pompey Fisherman channel, where everything happens apart from fish. Occasional lunatic in a boat goes by at Walk Factory 11. I think it's painkiller time. Painkillers. More drugs, Vicar. Stood up for an hour. Oh, so no doubt my back's going to fall apart any second. Ooh, sucks getting old. I think I'm going for a midlife from growing hair on the top of me nut. Getting the wife to shave the side, so I'll end up looking like a 70-year-old Viking or some bleeding thing. Well, there's a rib coming with a flag that's bigger than the rib flying off the back of it. What on earth is that? Come out. Have a look. Vivid Marine Yacht Brokers. Do you think he's trying to earn a shilling? I think that flag's big enough. Wonder if he gets paid for just going up and down like with a humongous flag on the back of a sib, like an advertising board. At least the sun ain't in your boat face now. Oh, that's cushy. God, there must be something down here. Even the crabs ain't at the worms. Bait check. Goody, I've hooked my own line. It's got starting up. How did that? Lots of weed. Lots of weed fish. Suppose I might as well just keep putting new worms on, ain't I? Got loads of worms, suppose I might as well put them all on, ain't I? Trying to bite me. Only a squiggly little gig. Right. All ones you take a stick at. And the next one. Not even touched. Worms are still wriggling. just down on the seabed on holiday. Chilling. Because there ain't no fish. I've never been out on the boat and blanked, ever. Please don't make this the first time. Cheers, go Jack. There are no fish. The fish are devoid of all presence. That is going to go around the wrong side of the mooring. That's going to give me grief. I hope so, Skeet, because this is not very fruitful. There's a bit of a breeze, so that's quite nice. Boy, Lynette, how are you? Welcome back to the Pompey Fisherman, the Pompey Fisherman Ain't Caught Nothing channel. I'm convincing myself that they're all going to show up in a minute, but according to the Garmin, I might be in vain. Heaps of weed, and that's about it. Northern Fishing Outdoors, how are you? Good evening and welcome. Come on, fish, where are you? At this rate, I might have to put a lure on just to catch a bleeding shoal bass so that I don't blank, even though I don't want to catch a shoal bass. Absolute carsy, Northern Fishing Outdoors. I ain't had a bite. Not a carrot. Well, it's only a short trip in the harbour just to shake the boat down for the first time this year, but I was expecting, I've caught bream here before, top of the tide. They seem to be conspicuous by their absence. man going out to sea in a 14-foot boat, 2 up. Braver man than me, Gunga Din. The engine looks like it's under the water at the back. I don't know. Annie Matika, good evening. Good evening and welcome to the sunny south coast of England, which is apparently devoid of all fish at the moment. The finder is blank. There is absolutely nothing but weed going underneath me. I'm fishing in a hole 9 meters deep where I normally catch bream. The other spot is 300 yards in that direction, but I didn't want to catch another 30-pound stingrays. Oh, what a swim bladder going by. Johnny No Mates. Probably a dogfish. Probably a dogfish on a diet that don't want to eat nothing. It's the first fish I've seen go underneath the boat. He must be lost. Or his mates have said to him, go over there, there's a silly old sod throwing ragworm in the water as ground bait, stay away from the ones with the hook in it, but you can get the free ones for nothing. You know, 30-pound stingray was enough for me, thank you very much. On 20-pound line and a 12-20 ugly stick. tiger rod, which bent in half. Was fishing for bream with a big ass spike on it. Come on, there must be something. Even the worms ain't even getting touched. It's like even the crabs are gone on holiday. I might as well be fishing with a pork chop. What did you do last night, Bill? I floated around the harbour, drowning worms. Whilst my lovely subscribers watch me floating around the harbour drowning worms and not catching nothing. There was bass swimming all round me mooring. I should have stayed on the mooring, shouldn't I? Just chucked the lure out. They Evelyn now. Everything's jogged on. So either that, or while my boat was out of the water, somebody's put a big banner on the bottom of it. Pompey Fisherman, stay away, he brings hooks. Either that, or oh shit, he's back. This is like watching eggs boil, whatever's going on. I think the most excitement you guys are going to get tonight is if I fall over. Anyway, next week's absolute rubbish, as I said, weather was, but the week after that, dun dun dun, I will be going out in the Solent armed with my newly built mackerel gurdy on the hunt for mackerel, which there don't seem to be any of them down here either, but you know, I thought, well, build a mackerel gurdy, they will come. Apparently they ain't come. They've all jogged on up north or something. Danny boy, how you doing? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi trabajo aquí no es bien. I'm not catching nothing. I'd have been better off at home in the garden fishing in my koi pond. Michael Manning, good evening and welcome to this evening's episode of Where Are the Fish? It's 8:15. I've got a couple of hours or hour and a half, and then I've got to run back to my mooring, or I'll be sat on the mud all night sulking. I could stay out here all night till tomorrow morning, but the thought of like that doesn't really appeal. There's having a sense of humour, and then there's having a giraffe, and at the moment, like, the fish are all gone on holiday and run off. Perhaps it's fish Ramadan or something they don't eat during the day. Actually, how the devil are you? I should have bought a TV, shouldn't I? I could have watched YouTube and watched someone that actually catches fish. ¿Dónde este piscas? Because they ain't here. Shame the weather's crap next week. Now I've actually got out. Got the bug back, and the weather's decided to turn into hurricane season. My line looks like a washing line for weed, which is never a good sign. Still, Craig Seawaits are down there, glowing wonderfully, attracting nothing because there ain't no fish here. Oh, they've all gone off a ragworm. I might as well have just used some of the squid I caught in the winter, innit? And saved me 18 quid. Strange, you wouldn't believe that the wind's going to come up as horrible as it's supposed to come up tonight and from tomorrow, because it's absolutely flat calm out the front. So hopefully I'll be able to get out and play with my new toys. My trolling diver and me mackerel gurdy and all the other items I've acquired and built and made and things. Please don't let me blank for the first time in my life. What could I? I could throw a lure out in the vain hope that that'll catch something. Thomas Lewis, good evening. Oh my God, what was that? Something fell off the aircraft carrier. Two frigates, an aircraft carrier and a destroyer. I think that's half the British fleet. Two over there in mothballs. The aircraft carriers go out for 10 minutes and they come in and they put big white tents on top of them, and then they dismantle said aircraft carriers, try to fix all the problems that goes wrong with them, and then it goes out and breaks down again. I'm going to send you some Spanish luck. Muy bien. I was out there for 5 years, I didn't have a lot of luck out there. Muchas gracias, amigo. Send me some fish. Oh, this is a joke. Not a bite. Comes Captain Pugwash in a dinghy. Run over my lines and I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life. He's probably going to go, "You're on my mooring." Jason! Alright buddy, I ain't had no fish. I ain't even had a bite. I've retrieved the lines about 5 times and the ragworm just give me the finger, still alive. Everybody's well, Jace, they're just waiting for like one of them things with fins and gills and things to appear. I want to sit down because I've backache. Oh. There must be something down there that's ain't Marvin, surely. Oh dear. Glenn, how you doing? Possibly if he's out on his rubber duck. He'd probably, would he go out to Solent? I don't know. I say I'm governed by how long I can be out there, and I had a maximum window of 4 hours tonight. If I wasn't such a peasant, I'd be able to put my boat in a marina and go out and come back any time I want, but I am a peasant, so I can't. Got copious amounts of weed going by on my sounder and nothing else. I've seen one fish, Johnny No Mates, and he wasn't hungry, he just jogged on by. or he was a vegetarian fish and don't like worm. Come on, even a bream the size of like a matchbox, anything, don't let me blank. I'll sulk forever. Shoal bass, even though I don't want shoal bass, anything. Don't want any type of bass. I'll come out for bream, I want to catch bream. Hi Glenn, good evening and welcome. The only thing that's moving out here is Plod in his police boat. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to, when I goes back on me mooring, I'll have to spend 20 minutes on me mooring, lure fishing, and catch a shoal bass so I don't blank. Yeah, it's lovely and calm. Just all the fish are gone on holiday. They're gone to the Costa del anywhere but here. How can you not have one bite? How can you not have no crabs eating your worms because there ain't no fish? Brittany ferries. Going somewhere where there's probably fish. Come on, you're having a bubble. Where are you? Having said that, there ain't even any bass on the surface. There's loads by me mooring. But I thought that wasn't really the game, was it? Go sit on your mooring and catch bass you can't keep. What's my daughter want? You want to catch Oh, sorry about that. My daughter just sent me a message. Dad, got any camping chairs I can borrow for Sunday? Oh, God. Is that a yes? I'll talk to you later, Jode. Thank you, Kojak. Like and share to the fishing channel with no fish. Perhaps I should rename it the Pompey No Fishing Channel. Welcome to the land of tranquility. Oh, that looked like a bite. I'm not getting myself at it though. That definitely looked like a bite. I think we might have a bite. Ha! We might not as well, but might just have a load of weed that seems to have attached itself to my line. So I've got rid of said weed. Now we'll see if it materialises into a bite. Well, how you doing? Can't catch a cold out here, bud. Lots of weed. I'm gonna have to reel it in on just on the wild assumption there might be something down there. Looks like a load of weed to me. Either that or it's a wall brick. No, it's a load of weed. Deep joy. I've caught half of Epping Forest. See, I knew it wouldn't be a bite. I knew it'd be weed. I was fooling myself. Time to rebait. Where's me rag? Darling, yes, I actually went out, only for 4 hours, sweetheart. I've just got to get the weed off me line and throw it in and not catch any fish again. The ocean is devoid of fish. Hallelujah. What's that? I actually went out. It's only because Sean made me get out of my dilemma. I've not had one bite. Thanks, Skeet. It's Friday. I thought you'd have been at the pub, love. Where I couldn't be bothered to go, love. I just couldn't be bothered to. I went and got the bait on days at Friday. Wednesday, I was going to go Wednesday night through to Thursday morning, and I just couldn't raise the enthusiasm. Oh, was it? Yeah, it is ridiculously hot, love, isn't it? I was going to say, I'm surprised to see you at home. I'm only out for another hour. Plus, if you're not sleeping, you must. Yeah, no, I can't sleep. But I thought, well, I'm not sleeping. So I even said to Ginger, do you want to go eat tonight? I was going to go out at 8 o'clock and come back 6 o'clock Thursday morning. And even he couldn't be bothered to go either, so that didn't help. Oh, right, yeah, it's a car show tomorrow. Well, enjoy. Unfortunately, tomorrow and Sunday and all of next week is blowing its tits off. So this has been my only chance to get out now. I won't be able to go out for another week. Yeah, have a nice time, love. Enjoy it. Is that Hastings? Oh, Powderham Castle. Okay, babe. Well, you'll have a good time with that, won't you? Get to drive the Cortina and all that game. Gets away from your unsociable old man for a while. I ain't even seen a fish on the fish finder. Ah, good girl, enjoy it, love. Just hope it ain't too hot for you. Is your camera mirror imaged? I have not got a clue. The problem I've got is when I started the live, because I ain't been live for so long, I forgot to do the bit where you turn it and it goes long ways. And because I was only out for like a couple of 3 hours, send me a pic of what I'm wearing. I will send you a picture of what I'm wearing. What is it? Fancy dress or something then? You got new clobber. Oh, a new hat. Ah, bless you. You looks good in hats, like mind you look good in everything. You look good in a bin liner, babe. Every time he goes down mum and dad, she comes back with a new hat. Don't you? Thanks, go Jack. Wouldn't surprise me, trust me. Right, I'm going. Be careful. Enjoy. Speak tomorrow night. Oh, I love you, babe. Speak to you later, lover. I won't be here much longer anyway, babe. Oh. Well, I've chucked half of the worms in as ground bait. Not that there's anything down there that's going to eat them, but another half hour, then I'm going to admit defeat. Go back to the mooring, chuck a lure around so that I don't blank. Can't believe there's nothing on the sounder at all, no sign of life. It's like I'm fishing in the Sahara. .49. Give it till 9 o'clock, and then I'm gonna run away and sulk. Wind's picking up. the wind has come out of nowhere. And now it's decided to start having a bit of a gust, which do wonders for getting back on the mooring. I'll be blown all over the gaff. Came, I saw, I tried, I failed. Miserably. Still, that's why it's called fishing and not catching. Nothing but weed. Worms not touched. The only thing I've hooked is weed and my finger. So that's not good, is it? Not a good start to 2026 fishing sessions. Still, can only get better. The only way it could get worse is if I sunk. I don't plan on doing that. Well, ladies and gents, I'm sorry that was painful to watch. But I've blanked for the first time out on a boat. Set a new record. How to not catch nothing. Side. That makes it fun. Cool, that wind's proper picked up. One minute no wind, next minute lots of wind. Heaps of wind. Harbour fishing, yeah. Causer, I couldn't catch a cold, mate. All the worms came up as live as I put them down. And while I was taking them off the hook, they were still biting me. So, even the crabs have done a runner. Thanks, Koza. I really appreciate you coming on. Sorry, it was not definitely exciting, but I appreciate you coming on. And hopefully the next time you pop on, we'll see some fish. And we'll be out in the Solent. Thanks, Causer. I mean, like, I haven't, it's my fault I didn't get the boat ready. I only put the boat in a week ago. Then I had a lack of enthusiasm, so I can't blame anybody but myself. But now I've been out and shook the boat down and that, I'll be out more regular, apart from next week where the weather is absolute pants. Blowing a lunatic, so I'll struggle to get out next week. But after that, hopefully I'll be out at least once a week. Just got to get back before my mooring dries out. I've been on YouTube, I don't know, 2 years. Been conspicuous by my absence. The wind, they weren't lying about the wind notes. Picking up now. It was flat calm. Now the wind's, I don't know, 10 knots coming from the north. Fishing, to be honest. Did when I was younger. I mean, I lived in Canada for 5 years in Hamilton, and we used to fish fish the lakes. But it's all that casting out, reeling in bit. Heaps of lures, they just never used them. You either love or rate it, don't you? I mean, I don't fish wrecks, so I mean mainly because I don't go far enough offshore to any wrecks that there's any decent pollock or ling or whatever there is that you get on the lures. I'm too old now for it, just don't lend itself to casting and reeling all the time. Okay, I was in Hamilton. I worked for a company called Crown Mail and Delivery. I was their chief mechanic. And then I bought an old school bus before we left, and I said, right, we're going to drive across Canada. It took me 4 days to get round Lake Ontario. I got through Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and then I thought, bloody hell, this was a long way, so I turned around and went back. I did love Canada, beautiful country. In my eyes, it had everything America had without the violence. But it was a bit of a shock when it snowed, and I couldn't get out the front door. And all my eyelashes fell off, broke off, and my nose stuck together, and I got the absolute piss ripped out of me by the guys at work. You are lovely people, you know what I mean? I'll swear on that. Lovely country, lovely people. But the wife at the time didn't want to stay, she wanted to come home, so that was the end of that. I'd have stayed there. people, check out Sea Weights. Spelled Big C Weights. And Craig will sort you out with all of your glow in the dark weights, lures, and all of the above. And his delivery's really good. Don't wait weeks for it to turn up. And it's good quality gear. And if there's any fish around, it helps you to catch them. Unfortunately, I was fishing somewhere where they'd all gone on holiday. Right, now for the fun bit in a minute. Getting on the mooring amongst 25 yachts in a metre of water. Absolutely full of slubweed out there. Manoeuvre myself between all the mooring buoys and the yachts and dinghies and there's more fish in here than there was out there. Lift me leg up so I don't plough a trough through the bottom of the sea bed. Trouble is with the leg kick right up, you don't got much steering. But we will prevail. First things first. Try not to trip over everything, Peter. for the fun bit. Go for a walk and don't fall in. Get too old for this. We are back. In one piece. Oh. Woof. The wind is not helping. Wind is not helping matters. Back safe in one piece. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whew, thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I've been trying to get over 1,100 subscribers for about a year now. But as I say, next week don't look good to get out. But hopefully after that, if nothing else, I'll probably put the boat in the marina for a couple of 3 days so I can get in and out and get back on and see you guys. But thank you very much for tuning in. Next time I will make sure I load the phone up the right way round so we're not skinny and you can see more. But that's it from me. Take care everyone. Good night and God bless.